Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the State of Crypto, your one-stop source for all crypto-related news. I'm your host Martin, and this is episode 254, a technical analysis edition of the stream. You might be wondering why I'm doing the technicals only tonight. Well, I have a massive headache. Yesterday I was up until really late finishing a presentation, and my eyeballs hurt like none other, man. Like really, I feel like they exercised. If I move my eyeballs to the left or the right, it's just painful. But yeah, we'll just do the technicals. Anyways, if you're catching this from live, welcome. And if you're catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. We really want to know what you're thinking. Now, if you want to be up to date with the latest crypto-related news, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button and that bell so you're notified when we go live. And if you want to keep on chatting with us once the stream is done, you can join us on the Discord. Links in the description. You can also join me on Twitter. Twitter link is not in the description, but it will pop up somewhere out around here throughout the stream, so you might be able to catch it and join me there. But it's at the State of Crypt 1, all one word, right? Anyways, yeah, let's move on to the technicals, right? Let's see. Make sure music's not too loud. Lowering here a little bit. That awesome, man. Let's move on to the technicals, like I said. What is happening with total market cap? Well, yesterday we had a nice day. Remember how we were on this bottom line? I said, look, we could use it as support, maybe try to bounce, maybe hit the 20 and see if we reject. Well, we didn't reject the 20, and that was good. We managed to get above it slightly. Right now, we're hitting that 20 right now and using that support. Let's see if we can manage to get a higher market cap, meaning more money flowing into the cryptosphere. Yesterday, gaining 3.54%, or approximately $8.62 billion. Today, losing 0.16%, approximately $400 million, and sitting at $252.14 billion market cap. Now the price of Binance. Sorry, the price of Binance. Why am I saying the price of Binance at this point in time? Bitcoin dominance. There we go. Yesterday we gained dominance, 0.62%. Today we're gaining 0.03%, sitting at 67.08% of market cap. The price of Bitcoin, 9,187.55. What happened? We hit the 20, right? We managed to get above 8,183. We hit the 20 and we rejected slightly. We opened a little bit below, tried to move up to 20, but right now we're facing it as resistance. Again, we had divergence. We talked about that, right? We talked about the fact that we could see maybe movement to the upside. I told you guys it was looking weak. I'm glad that we got that nice green candle coming in. I was worried that the price could have gone down. That's why I also pointed out targets to the downside, not just the upside, right? And I told you what my concerns were and what my reasons were to believe it could go down as well. Also, pointing the targets to the upside. That way you guys are very well in the loop as to why it could go either way, and you can make your own decision when you see it starting to happen. So, yeah, let's move on here, right? $1,187.86, facing the 20 as resistance. That's it. Neutral on the RSI at 53.48. I'm going to go on to this other chart that we have. It's just taking forever. There we go. Right, we had that divergence. We hit that support line that I had, right, from way back here. I think we drew it, and, we just kept on going above it, and that's fine. Again, a lot of people, because I saw charts on Twitter, they're drawing the line very tight, man, like up here, and that's fine. It's also a support line, right? It works. I believed we had a little bit more room, maybe to hit a bounce, because it also made sense where that other support line was. And I've had this one out for a while too, just to highlight the trend that it's upsloping, and then the triangle that we're potentially trading in. And I said, look, if we break that, we might go down. If it is a valid triangle, right? Right now we haven't gone down. We can still hit the 20, reject, and go on deeper. We're still not out of the woods yet. Getting back up on this channel would be certainly better. But right now, like I said, we'll just slightly move down, and not too worried about this right now. I'm more worried about going above that resistance line here and trying to get back up on this trend. If we reject this line, right, this old support, we could be facing it as resistance, and then we could certainly be targeting lower prices, or maybe try to pull back a little bit to get more strength to run and burst through that area. Again, we're seeing tightness of the Bollinger Bands slightly, not too much, but we still have it there. We have not gone up to that 9,650, neither 9,560, I believe it is. Yeah, 65. But we did manage to also get above that $9,087 at the 786 fib, right? And that's good, man. I'm glad that we're getting to to higher levels, right? Now I'm gonna go look at the 4 hour for Bitcoin because there's not a lot happening on the daily. What happened on the 4 hours, man? Did we manage to go lower? Not on this chart. I'm gonna check on different charts because we're very, very close here. Right on. This opening was 8,712. This opening was 8,720, slightly higher. We're making no negative momentum, and also higher on the RSI. So again, we didn't have any divergence. We're just bouncing off that support, right? On the 4 hours, we also managed to get above the 20. I think we were live here last night, so we were facing that as resistance. And I said, look, man, we can face it as resistance. If we burst through, we can look for higher prices. We burst through, and we got to higher prices, and that's good. Now, higher high, more positive momentum, right? All being good. Now, we do have this island, right? This all one island. We do have a previous island that might put a damper on that price action to the upside. And probably what we're seeing this stagnation. Besides, this is upsloping consolidation, and we don't want to see that. Upsloping consolidation gets us tired, and there's a chance we might move down. Now, we're having this movement from a higher price to a lower price, as you can see on the chart behind this right now, right there, right. We're going from a positive momentum to a much higher positive momentum. And again, that is creating some of this hidden bearish divergence. That would mean price action to the downside, right? We would also have these going on here. And that's fine. Again, we don't have anything else in the more immediate time frame, right? On the last 4 hour candles, etc., within this island, just from the previous island. But again, there's a chance it could play out. Again, we could get exhausted of this and still try to go higher, but fail to make higher highs and create some strong bearish divergence and move down from there. We're sitting neutral on the RSI at 58.60. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour, last thing we did was bullish. That was yesterday on the 26th at 10 in the morning, right? We're flirting with this line. I told you guys, it's not looking good because we just kept on really not taking off from this area. And what I tell you guys, right, that sometimes happens is we try to lift above that 20. We come back, we touched it at support, and then we just bounce through it. And that's precisely what happened, right? We hit the 20 and we bounced. Depending on which chart we look at, this one is much clearer that we're touching that 20. This one, it looks like we're a little bit off the 20. And then this one over here as well, it also looks like we're spot on the 20, right? And we bounce from that area. So again, it just depends really which chart you look at. I do like that we faced again that 786 with this candle at 6 p.m. and used it as support. Look at that, beautiful, man. We came down, touched that area, and we bounced, right? It's a support that we know we have there. And that's at 9,087, I think, if I'm not mistaken. 9,000 or 9,097. 9,087.03. So again, we managed to go higher. Now, what do we have here? Now we have some strong bearish divergence, and that's what I was telling you guys, right? From here to here, we have slant divergence. I'm going to do this in 2 parts just so you know what I'm talking about. This was the slant divergence, right? We don't have it on the other side. We're going higher, and that's fine. But as we're climbing higher, right, we're getting exhausted. What I was telling you about exhaustion happening, and we're coming in lower, right? Every time we're going higher, we're making a less positive momentum. We get exhausted of that, create some strong bearish divergence, and then we break down. That breakdown saw us hit the 20 and bounce from it, like I told you guys we usually do. When we go to the 20, we test it. We test it for support, and if we break through that support, and then we face it as resistance and we reject, we're looking for lower prices. But if we face it as support and we manage to bounce from it, we're potentially looking for higher prices most of the time. Sometimes we just flirt with that area when there's a lot of indecision in the market. I'm glad to see the price of Bitcoin going up. I haven't opened a position yet. I want to get, like I said, we do have a lot of resistances coming up ahead. On the daily, I believe we're facing the 20. And then from the 20, we do have 9,500, which is just almost 300 away. $300 away, 300 and change. And it's very easy for Bitcoin to reject this area also. So again, that's why I'm being a little bit passive and trying to see what Bitcoin's going to do before I go in. Maybe if it gets above that 9,560, I might go in. Although we do have 9,650 coming up right ahead. I believe it's not going to be as strong a resistance as we could face. So I might be opening a position around 9,500-ish. It depends if we have some bullish divergence or something developing in that area. Again, what I was telling you guys here. Okay, so we have this slant divergence, right, from here on the short term, right? And on this one, I'm going to draw it on the long term also, so you guys can also see the other divergence that we have. Just going to make sure I'm anchoring this here on the 1 hour, which I probably wasn't on the other ones. It's going to look really messy. And we're coming from a higher point to a lower point, right? And from a high on the RSI to a lower point on the RSI. Again, creating strong bearish divergence for the second time and starting to move down. We have not yet phased the 20. Let's see what happens when we face the 20. We're sitting neutral on the RSI at 59.43. We still have 45 minutes to burn on this candle now. I just want to make sure this is anchored properly. I don't want to be messing around with the charts tomorrow. So yeah, I missed anchor here. And again, I'm sorry if I'm not too upbeat tonight, guys. Like I said, I have a massive headache, so I haven't even looked at the chat right now. I don't want to do a lot of reading. Today I had to shut off my computer from work around maybe like 3 p.m. and I just taken 2 naps throughout the day, and I can't get rid of the headache. My eyes keep killing me, so I already take some pills, but it's really not helping yet. Not sure who's watching. We have a couple of people on the chat. If you haven't hit that like button, do it now, man. What are you waiting for? And if you are hitting that chat, that like, then follow us, right? Yeah, join us. Wow, Spotify ads are coming in. Sorry about that. I do have the free version of Spotify, like I told you guys, because I can only play copyright-free music here. Otherwise, I get copyright strikes from YouTube, and well, you know, copyright music is fine for me, so I'm not gonna pay for Spotify, I guess. And I have Apple Music, so no need to pay for that, right? Anyways, moving down around that 20. We'll see what happens when we face it. That'll be it for Bitcoin here. Again, we're facing divergence, so it could be that we move down, then we try to rally higher, make more positive momentum, and get out of this bearish divergence that we have, and that would be something that could be potentially good. But again, let's wait and see how it keeps on developing, right? We have to probably face that 20. Negative, less negative, right? As we're going higher, so nothing there either. Now coming down here would potentially make us make a lower, a more negative momentum bar here, so we gain more negative momentum. And we could say we're probably creating some hidden bullish, and then we could also try to get a bounce from that. It's just gonna depend on how Bitcoin is behaving by the time we get to that 20, right? What else? Let's move on to Ethereum. By the way, DVT also moved today, which was really good. I think it went up to like 6.1. Right now, I think it's 6.9 before the stream started. But again, I'm glad I invested in that, man. It's gone up over 20%, or around 20% since I got in. So it's so far it's good, man. I'm happy. The project is really solid. Thank you, Bitcoin Jake, for that awesome tip. What is happening with Ethereum dominance? Yesterday it's moved up 0.23%. Today it's moving down 0.43%. Sitting at 9.13% of market cap. The price of Ethereum at $206.97. Now, what's happening here? Again, we're still within the channel, right? Which channel? Well, the 618 at 213.23 and $193.56. We have not managed to get out of this area, right? $206. We're just floating here. We managed to get above the 20, which was good. But again, we're getting indecision because we're just flirting with this area, right? We're not really taking off. Well, let's see how this day plays out. We're starting to look a little bit red, but far from that 20. Channeling a little bit, right? Not a lot of movement happening with Ethereum. Going higher, we had this divergence, right? Hidden bullish, and that's what's getting us to pump slightly, but we don't have anything else happening on the daily. I'll go to the 4-hour. On the 4-hour, last thing we called was on the 26th, so yesterday, I think we were here on the stream, and we had divergence, bullish, strong, either, I can't remember if we call it strong or weak divergence, but we still had a divergence. I do believe we called it at the same level. That's why it's a straight line. So we had weak divergence, and from then on, we're getting this very, very nice pump coming in. Again, Bitcoin going up, also helping Ethereum go up. I don't like this consolidation, right? It looks like we're going to get exhausted of this pattern. Sitting high on the RSI at 55.68. Again, neutral. Nothing else happening here. Nothing that I can tell. Well, that's a lie. I just found out something I can probably call out. Here we go. High, lower, high, right? And we're going from a low point to a higher point, right? And also on the MACD. So again, looking at a little bit like Bitcoin, right? Creating this hidden bearish divergence that could potentially bring price action to the downside, right? And probably why we're seeing this nice red candle popping up. It's tiny yet. But again, don't be fooled. This could start to go down slightly and maybe head for that 20. Let's go to the 1-hour chart. On the 1-hour also, right, hitting that 20, rallying, coming down, not even hitting the 20 here on this chart, and then rallying and then coming back almost near that 20. Not quite touching it right now, still moving down on what? Divergence, right? Bearish divergence. Going higher, right? Again, we have the same slant divergence. I'm just going to call the main one that we have right now. The 4-hour, there we go. I probably just sent something to the 4 hours. I didn't want to do that, so I'll have to clean that up in a second, man. Again, like I said, guys, I'm super tired today. I haven't, like, my head's not playing ball 100% there, so. Bearish divergence, right? We don't have it here like we did with Bitcoin on the RSI. We did hit really high on the bot scale at 69.73. We're just coming down to neutral at 56.81. But again, starting to create that strong bearish divergence that's seeing us move down. And like I said, right, this is what might happen with Bitcoin. We're going from a low point to a higher point, which we could still go lower, right? We're going from a negative momentum here at 0.02 to a much higher negative momentum, 0.03. Even though it's slight, it's still there, and that is creating some hidden bullish divergence that could mean price continuation, right? Potentially see the price of this asset go slightly up. Now, I did send something to the 4 hours that I didn't want to have there. It's this one. I'll get rid of it real quick. I'm going to move on to XRP and see what's happening there. What is going on with the XRP, man? Yesterday it lost dominance, 1.28. Today, it's sitting at 0. 3.46% of market cap. The price of XRP, 19 cents, 19.727 cents. Where are we at? Well, we finally got up to this area again. It seems like we're rejecting it. We did hit the 20, moved back down again. We tried to rally higher, but still below that 19.758 cents area. Again, trying to climb, but not really. Still getting tightness of the Bollinger Bands coming in, and nothing else happening here. Neutral at 47.41. Let's go to the 4 hour. 4 hour tightness of the Bollinger Bands happening still. Again, why are we breaking down, man? Right, the only thing I can't find here, again, high, lower, high. Right, that's the only thing I can relate it to right now. By the way, do you guys see the news about Old Man Sachs? Old Man Sachs came out to say that Bitcoin and crypto were not legit assets. I guess their investors are going to get pissed at them someday whenever, you know, a lot of people become rich and they're missing out. Particularly because JP Morgan Chase came out and said that they believe Bitcoin is undervalued, right? That was one of the articles I was going to talk about today. I saw the news earlier on tonight. I actually tweeted them on my feed. But really, guys, I don't want to do any reading tonight. My eyes just really hurt a lot. RSI 51.63, neutral. So again, bearish divergence, right, on the 4 hour. Moving down slightly. Below this old support, right, that we've hit 1, 2, 3 times. Starting with below 19.758. Let's go to the 1 hour. What is happening on the 1 hour, Captain? Well, we have divergence, man. No, we don't. I thought we were going to have divergence, unlike the rest of the market, right? Oh, they just went down and tried to rally, but managed to stay lower, so no divergence, man. I thought we had divergence. Wow, XRP not following the market 100%, right? Facing resistance again at that 19.758, right? Beautiful. We touched it and rejected. We touched the 20, rejected. Next candle. So right now we were too weak to even get to the 20. Just hit that 19.758 and we're like giving up, right? That's it, man. XRP doesn't want to pump anymore, and that's sad. I would really hope that this would pump more. 20, 23. On a larger scale. On a long shot of why we're bouncing, right? On the next episode of what we're bouncing. Well, we created bearish, hidden bullish, right? Hey, Captain, we created hidden bullish. Yeah, I know. We're getting a small rise, starting to come down a little bit. Again, 19.701. That's it for XRP, man. Not a lot happening with it. Let's go Litecoin. What's happening with Litecoin dominance? Yesterday it gained a little, 0.31. Today it's losing 0.05. Sitting at 1.13% of market cap. Price of Litecoin, $43.76. Below the 20, managed to get above it for this candle, and we're still sitting above it, but barely. Let's see how this plays out for Litecoin, right? Low, higher low, less negative momentum, higher on the RSI, neutral right now at 49.47. It's not a lot happening on the daily. Tightness of the Bollinger Band starting to come in. Sorry guys, if you just see me covering my face, it's because my eye hurts. So I get like, it really hurts a lot to move my eyes. I was just thinking about not doing a show tonight, but I wanted to come in and talk crypto real quick. Last thing we had, bullish. From then on, we bounced. That's fine. Again, we're creating the same kind of bearish divergence, right? I'm just going to draw it real quick. You guys already know. I've called it out on the previous coins. So it's just the same stuff happening here, right? I'm not going to talk too much about it. We're having that happening. Right, potential price action to the downside. Right, we're going higher on the RSI as well. More positive momentum. Neutral right now at 57.90. Let's go to the 1 hour. Again, bearish. We called bullish, right? Strong or, yeah, strong. For now, we try to rally. That's fine. Hit the 20. Get it. I use it as a trampoline. Bounce higher. Right now, move down. Bounce higher again. Omar, what's up, dude? Not the best stream tonight. Super, super painful stream tonight. I just want to rip out my eyeballs. That's awesome, bro. That's great, man. I saw you chatting on the Discord, man. I'm glad you're here and you're able to join us. Again, bearish divergence, starting to move down right now. Try to get it bounced. We didn't even hit the 20. We're starting to move up slightly. Still sitting bought at 61.82. Let's wait and see how this keeps on developing again. We're going from a low to a higher low with less negative momentum, right? And even on this shorter term, low, higher, low, less negative momentum, also higher on that RSI. So again, Litecoin is just basically going to follow whatever Bitcoin does, right? It's not all season. Alts are not going to be independent of Bitcoin movements. And again, just like I called them Bitcoin, right? Bearish, right? And bearish in two accounts, right? Slant divergence. Litecoin also had this one. I just don't want to call it out there right now. And right now moving down. But still, all coins are going to follow Bitcoin. Except the small cap coins. Those ones can probably do something different because they're just much smaller. They're not that affected by Bitcoin. Movements tend to be a little bit more subdued. What is happening with Binance? Yesterday we lost some dominance, 1.83%. Today we're gaining 0.27, sitting at 1.02% market cap at $16.48. Again, flirting with the 20, managing to get above it again. And what I told you guys, right? We're seeing a lot of indecision. Above the 20, below the 20, above the 20, below the 20, above the 20, below. So again, right now we're hitting that 20 and bouncing from it, which is good. Low, higher, low, negative, less negative, low on the RSI, higher on the RSI. Not a lot happening there. Neutral at 51.81. Let's go to the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, do we have something? So we don't have the divergence that we have in the other ones, right? So high, what is this high, man? 16.422 opening. 16.488. So we're definitely going slightly higher. We're also higher on that RSI, on the MACD, or sorry, the MACD and on the RSI, neutral right now at 54.74. Again, not a lot I can call here. I just like we hit the 20 and bounce from it. That's about it for the 4 hour on Binance. All right, let's go to the 1 hour on Binance. Here we do have divergence again, and just like the rest of the market, right? But here we can actually do it in two parts. From here to here would be one, and it would be from here to here, and from here to here, right? Now, the next divergence that we would face would be this one, right? They're both strong bearish, and they're part of the reason that we're breaking down right now. And it's the same stuff that we had with Bitcoin, right? Or similar to what we had with Bitcoin. This could all just be just one straight line, right? We're going from one island to the next. But we did have this line divergence, and this one's a little bit more noticeable on the same island, right? So again, above that 20. At 16.48, but neutral on the RSI. At 56.74. Let's see what else, man. I'll go talk DVT. I'm not gonna do the rest of the markets. I'm not gonna do gold and silver today. I'm not gonna take requests today. My eyes hurt a lot, and I just really wanna like get some shut eye. I took 2 naps, and like I told you guys, I cannot make my eyes stop hurting, dude. They just hurt when I move them, man. That's so weird. Like if I would have exercised them, and like the back of my eyeball, that's where it hurts, man. That's just not good, man. Anyways, what's happening here? First of all, let's get some indicators out because this chart doesn't have any indicators. This is Bitcoin to DVT, and again, like I told you guys, it played out really, really good. It's playing out really good so far. Let's look at Bollinger Bands first. All right, Bollinger Bands. Now let's get out our MACD and our RSI. Okay, so it's not looking at like there. There we go. There we go. Awesome. Now let me do a little bit. Of cleanup here. It just makes it look so messy when I come in here, man. Because again, they don't keep the changes saved, and it gets to be annoying, man. To be able to like to be changing these every time, man. Every time. They should just make it so we can save it, right? And that would be so much better for everyone, man. It would, like, really save me a lot of time. Alrighty, there we go. That one looking beautiful now. Let's fix this one up here. This just looks horrible. First of all, we're going to make it columns. Second, we're going to make them green. That way we can see them better. Then I'm going to make the MACD a different color because that blue sucks. It gets lost in the background. So we're going to make it yellow. And here it's good, man. They already fixed this one, so I'm happy with that. Now, where are we going with DVT, right? That's one of the questions on my mind. Remember how I told you guys that we could try to go higher because the movements to the downside that we have on the bearish divergence, right? From make this yellow also, man. Again, a lot of cleanup to do here, right? We had this kind of divergence, right? We were going sideways and then we were opening up. We're creating like medium bearish divergence against the MACD, against the RSI on the 1 hour, right? And I told you we can try to go down, but again, we had a huge wall of support here on the buy or on the order book, and we knew that was a big chance that we were not going to get up below 5.7. We haven't gone below 5.7. Right now, our low it's 5.9. So I have not been able to fulfill this order here, and already upped it from 5.1, and that's fine. But look at the order book to the upside. There's not a lot of resistance, right? 14,000. I could buy out this real quick right now and move it up to 6.1 right now, and have it up here again. It does nothing for me right now, but I'm just gonna wait here a little bit. Omar can probably type something in there and retract it. Sorry, man. I didn't get to see what you typed, but thank you, man. Again, getting that balance of the 20 right here, and trying to move higher. But again, this doesn't play out like the rest of the market, because the market cap for this project is small right now. And that's why I said it's potentially a very good in, right? Because there is a lot of upside, and the downside is very tiny. With look, with $50, you can probably buy approximately 100,000 units of DVT, or somewhere close to that. So you can do a very, very nice movement there. SpaceX is afraid of the vault because of the rains. Yeah, making it rain in the chat, man. Anyways, oh, fuck, man. Like, it hurts when I read, man. I gotta stop reading. I got maybe this other chat that I have down here. It's black, not white. It's so less aggressive for my eye. And I guess this one I might be able to read this other chat over here. Just it's a bad day today, man. Not having the best day. Now, what do we have here? I mean, if we want to use the wicks and if we're feeling bullish, I would suggest right now using candle bodies, right? Because of the market cap of the project. If we use the bodies, we'll be coming lower, and we're going from a high to a lower high, and overbought on the RSI to slightly overbought on the RSI at 70.86. But if you want to feel adventurous and go on the higher points, right, you would be facing divergence right now from a high point to a low point, from positive to less positive, and a high point on the RSI to a lower point on the RSI, and going higher on the price, right? Again, price is not stabilized up there. Mr. D, I missed a pump to 9,300. When? Right now? Nope, I didn't miss any pump. We got close. We created divergence. I haven't gone in yet, right, Mr. D? I haven't gone in, man. JavaScript, yeah. It's all good, bro. Omar saying he's been using sepia, night filter. Going back to normal blue light again. Just for movies. Try it? Yeah, I should try that, man. Again, like yesterday, like I told you guys, I had a presentation to finish. I finished like at almost 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. And my eyes were just like in pain. Today, like I shut off my laptop. And I just very little on Twitter. I was not going to do a show tonight because my eyes hurt. I took 2 naps and I can't get them to stop hurting. About 2 a.m. Told my pump to 9,300 at 2 a.m. What are you talking about? This was at 7 p.m. What chart, bro? What chart pumped to 9,300? You're in the UK. All right, cool. No, well, yeah, we weren't live, but I wasn't worried because we were creating divergence, right? And then we just confirmed it. So I'm waiting for this to come back down, hit that 20, and try to rally from there. Oh, yeah, dude, Mr. D, now I know who you are. You're also from the Discord at the Vault. Yeah, awesome. You're the guy who gambles all his cash away with the bot. All right, yeah, dude, I didn't miss a pump, dude. Again, bearish divergence, right? We're starting to move down on that. Potentially that we head to the 20, try to get a bounce there. I'm not finding anything else, man. Again, on the 4 hour, we also had some hidden divergence, right? High, lower, high. Positive, more positive. Low on the RSI, higher on the RSI. Started to move down on that a little bit. Right? This is just hidden bearish. Big chance it might not be as strong. I'm not sure here we're going to go down to the 20. That would be retracing quite a bit. I would be much more comfortable bouncing over the 20 here at the 1 hour. And on the daily, we don't have much. Last thing we had was bullish divergence, and we bounced off the support that we knew we had. From what I tell you guys, if we go up, we'll probably hit the 20. We hit the 20, we reject it. We open, we try to get above the 20, we're rejecting. So not looking too hot right now. And if we reject the 20, we know what happens. We could go down and retest that previous support. And if we fail, we could be looking for lower prices. But again, I wouldn't be surprised that we might move lower to get more room to run if this moves farther down, right? If Bitcoin decides to reject the 20. DVT Vot's a real well. Yeah, I mean, he has a lot of dough, right? Like 1 million DVTs. Someone's going to clean him up one day. Someone's going to go in, gamble like 500,000 and like change and then leave the bot blank. I would like to see that, man. That would be extremely insane if someone did that on the chat, man. Anyways, getting the movement to the downside. And again, I'm like here, look, I told you guys, if this moves a little bit farther down, right, we could be going from here to here. Go from this negative momentum at 4.26 to this one over here at 2.85. This could come slightly and make slightly more. Yay, Spotify. Make slightly more negative momentum and create some bearish, some hidden bullish, and then try to get a rally from there. But again, nothing's set in stone for Bitcoin. I'm noticing the market shaky, right? Not a lot of determination as to where it wants to go. The bearish divergence right now is what's stopping me from placing it in, and the fact that we have not gotten above another resistance that we have at 9,560, I believe. Let me check which chart. I think it's this one. Okay, on this chart also, something I do like. I talked about earlier, right? We got above that 786 at 9,098 or 9,097 and change. We used it as support, right? We used that fib node as support when we try to bounce, and that was good. So again, to the downside, we would have support there as well, right? I have different charts with different data, so that's why I'm jumping a little bit. I'm looking for another one. This one, 9,560, right? I'm worried that we're going to get resistance at that area. Because we have faced it as resistance before and rejected hardcore. So, again, let's take it by steps, get above that 20, and then get above this area. And then I might be opening a position on Bitcoin. If you're like Bitcoin Jake, you might be opening a long. He longs a lot, dude. Anniversary top secret stuff. LBC analysis. I can look up LBC, man. I said I was not going to take requests today, but I'll take that one. Just let me finish DVT, though. Okay, that's it. Let's go on the... Sorry, not the 2 hour. I want to go on the 4 hour, man. Alright, going slightly higher, coming in lower, right? If we want to take the wicks, if we want to take the bodies, then we don't have anything. Just same stuff that's happening on the 1 hour, right? So I'm not going to go too much into detail. I'll just point it out real quick. Again, going lower, right? If we use the bodies, and that's fine. We'll be going lower. And if we wanted to use the wicks, we will be going higher. And then you could say that we're coming in lower and we're creating bearish divergence. Right now, it's sitting at 5.9. Let's go on to the daily. What is happening with the daily, Oman? Again, we had divergence, right? We were going from here to here. We're coming from here to here, creating bearish divergence. And then on the other side, just on this last leg, right? Again, not a lot has happened since yesterday. So again, bearish divergence, potential movement to the downside. If a movement to the downside would see us hit that 20, but I doubt we're going to hit the 20 at 5.0. There's a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of support here on the order books towards the downside. 5.0, 5.1 has a 4.8, 6.85 million Q. And to the upside, there's nothing. So it's easier for this to go up and see green skies than it to go down and face the fires of hell, right? Again, like the position at 6.0 is just 149,000. So not a lot. Someone already ate up another position up here. And we have confronting books. Now, we used to have a big spread here, which was really good. At some one time, it was like 6.0 or 6.4 and like 5. The spread has closed. It just took time for it to close. But on those spreads is where we can make some good moves and buy low and sell high and, try to get some dough that way. But, yeah. That's it for DVT, man. Again, not a lot from yesterday, right? Just very, very small movements, very subdued. Oh, man, I just hit the backs. Nah, I screwed up. Anyways, someone asked for, like, Long Beach, California. I think it's only... Here we go, to the dollar. Right. I don't like to look at it against Bitcoin. Because I assume that if you want to get out of a position, you probably want to get out of a position onto... like cash. We have looked at this before. Awesome. When? We looked at this on the 14th. Hey, Mr. D, thank you for subscribing, bro. Much appreciated. Again, we're going higher. We were going sideways. We curled divergence, right? We broke down after that. Wow, I'm not sure when we looked at this project, but we broke down after that. I'm not sure if we called this one live or not. Probably not. It's at the bottom of my list, so we probably looked at it earlier. Sorry, guys. Taking a small breather there. Again, something's off today with my body. Not feeling 100% there. Going lower, negative momentum, right? Our previous negative momentum way back here. I didn't call this one out way back. So, again, this is daily. So, from here to here, man. Massive distance, right? That's why I don't feel comfortable. Just so much time has happened for it to be considered a valid area. Yeah, LBC. I got a dev proposal payout from Long Beach, California, working on a JavaScript version now. Awesome, man. And then Mr. D Dubs, right? So what's happening here? We're opening up here. And here we're neutral on the RSI, right? 49.27. Not a lot, man. We're just creating some hidden bullish, and this could see us try to do a U-turn. I'm still not 100% sure on this coin. It's worth like 4 cents. It went up to 6, so it's lost a good chunk of value, right? A third of its value. Dude, my head's completely off today, man. Just like my eyes hurt, but anyways, let's push on. Let's get through this, right? Again, that's what we had called on the daily. I'm gonna get rid of this on the 4 hours because this was from the daily. The last thing we called, like we were looking at, I think we looked at this on the 20th. So maybe, man, because I have an anchor here that makes no sense where it's at. We were probably opening this area. It's at 11 p.m., so it makes sense that we were live at that time. So again, we're creating, let's see, 163. 139. We created some strong bullish divergence, got that pump, flirted with the 20, failed, flirted with the 20, failed, and been rejecting the 20 since. So again, we're still making positive momentum, which is awkward. I would much rather see negative momentum that we would create a divergence and maybe wait for a pump, but right now we don't have it, right? Low, lower, low, high on the RSI, lower on the RSI. We're just seeing regular market motion. Look how intertwined the MACD signal line and the MACD line and the signal line are. They're flirting with each other, and we're not really getting any good takeoff or expansion from either. LBC's library. Oh, yeah, man. That's right. I have some of those, I think. Not a lot. I do have some, but few. I'm just calling it Long Beach right now. Dude, I'm super, like... I think I'm coping up with, like, the pain in my eyes, bro. Being silly. This is the last one I look at. After this one, I'm off the air tonight, guys. Again, like, I need to get some shut eye. My eyes hurt like another. Low, lower, low, more negative momentum, lower on that RSI. Not a lot happening here on the bottom. But there was nothing happening on the top, right? Every time we're going lower highs, we're making lower, less positive momentum. And also, I guess, yeah, maybe I miscalled this one out. On the 1 hour, right? Maybe I missed this one the other day. Sorry, not there. Alright, just like that. And here we wouldn't have it, I guess. 136. 139. Slightly more. Yeah, we would have it. So here we created divergence back then. So on the 26th. I'm not sure we had looked at this on the 26th. But from there, we created some hidden bearish move down. Got above the 20 again. Negative. Right. Last negative, I believe. 389. 4-5, yeah, so okay, we did come slightly lower. And went in, created some strong bullish, right? On the RSI, it seems that we would also have had it. And we're in this small pump coming in, but again, weakness, right? Not getting too far from that 20. Sticking to the constraint of the boundary bands, actually. Below 28. I would like to see something here, I'm just not seeing it, right? And we're rejecting the 20. But it doesn't have a lot happening here in the shorter term, right? Low, lower, low, more negative momentum, lower on the RSI. Even from here, low, lower, low, more negative momentum, and lower on that RSI. So nothing there, man. Look at my channel on library. I am on library, man. What are you talking about? It's backed up. You can look me up there. I'm not sure if I'm still logged in, but There we are. See? I'm back. Use what? Dude, I'm not sure what Familia library tag is. But I'm here, bro. It just gets imported from YouTube automatically. I don't have to do jack. That's good. It's gonna... Your clicker? Right on, man. I think I'm gonna call it night, man. My eyes like really hurt too much. I think I'm gonna go get some shut eye, see if I can. Maybe tomorrow I'm feeling better. Again, like I told you guys, I'm feeling completely off today. Like, not cool for reals. Like, I think I just want to. Like, I took 2 naps and I can't get my eyes to stop hurting. That's just not cool. So that's gonna be it for tonight. I'll catch you tomorrow for another edition of State of Crypto. Like Bitcoin Jake says, peace, love, and huddle. I'm out for tonight, guys. Again, I'm not 100%, so I'll catch you tomorrow, right? Join us at 11 p.m. Central, right? Until then.